quadratic inequalities. We have one problem here, solve for x and graph the solution of this problem. Okay, we have this inequality here, and then we have to graph the solution. So let me show you how find the strategy to graph the right way this inequality. Okay, the first step that we have to do it is create a sign chart. Okay, create a sign chart. Create a sign chart. This is the problem. This is the inequality. How create the sign chart? Just write x plus 1 like this times x minus 4 equals 0. Okay, and then from here the roots we are going to have the root right here is the roots. Let me write different colors here to show you what is the root. The roots are negative 1 and positive 4 and 4. Okay, this is the you know how to find this. When you solve this, you get this answer. Okay, and this means that in the number line, you make the number line like this, you're going to have here negative 1 and then 4 right here, right? Something like that. So the factor here, we have to write it this main thing, the factor. Okay, the factor x plus 1. I mean, let me choose different color. X plus 1, okay, is negative. Okay, is negative if x is less than negative 1. Okay, and it's positive, and this is very important thing, and positive when if x is greater than negative 1. Okay. Second thing right here, this factor we have. This is one factor. This is a second factor. The factor of x minus 4. This factor x minus 4, right? It's negative. It's negative if x is less than 0. No, x is less than 4. We are talking about 4. Less than 4, right? And positive if x is greater than 4. Greater than 4, not than 0, 4. Right. So we have this main idea here. So now we have to make a chart. The second step, let's do. I'm gonna do this. Right. I'm gonna do this before to make before to graph. If you make this information here, let's do like this table divided by. Let me write right here. Okay, making here 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do, and then write it right here. All this information, this data, okay, x, when x is less than 1, then when negative 1 is less than x, and then x is less than 4. X is less than 4, okay? Let's make it the line right here, and then the last row is x. Let's write x greater than 4. X greater than 4. Okay, you have the information there. Then now write here x plus 1, the first row. Then write it, the second one, x minus 4, right? Then the last one, x plus 1 times x minus 4, right? This is the last one. With that table is enough. We want to check the signs, okay? Check the signs. So look at this information, not because I want to erase it. Okay, so what happened here? When x is less than 1, so when x is, in this case, in the first factor, when x, look at, is less than 1, when x is positive, it's negative if x is less than negative 1, right? It's like negative 1 and x plus 4. So this means here, and the first chart is going to be negative. See, it's negative, right? When x is less than 4 and greater than negative 1, then it's positive right here, right? When x is greater than 4, it's positive. All right? Here, this is it's negative 1, okay? Negative 1, right? Sorry, right there. And the second one, second factor, when x minus 4 is negative if x is less than 4. Here, in the first is less than 4x. When it's less than 4, here is negative, right? Also here is less than 4 is negative, but it's greater than 4, then it's positive, right? Right here, positive. See? The last step, so here, when you are timing the factor, then it's going to be positive here, and there is going to be negative, and this is going to be positive. All right? So positive, negative, positive. Right? I don't make the number line right there. Just try to put this information in the table, okay? So now we have to graph the solution. So before, let's graph the solution here. Let me graph the solution. I'm going to erase everything here. The whole information is right there. So graph the solution here. Graph the solution. Okay, we're gonna graph the solution. For example, before I'm gonna explain something before. So the last row here of the table shows that x plus 1 times x times 4 is positive, right? When x is less than negative 1, right? Negative 1. And negative when x is greater than negative 1 and less than 4, okay? This information. And positive, this is positive when x is greater than 4, right? So therefore, now here we are going to graph the intervals. The intervals where polynomials or polynomials where the polynomial is negative. It is a negative. All right. Now, this conclusion, we have to be sure to exclude the endpoints. Correct? The endpoint of the intervals. Since the polynomials here since the polynomials is 0. Is 0 there. Okay? Right here is 0. Now let's make the number line. I'm going to make the number line right here to graph, because this is our topic for today. Graph the solution to the quadratic inequalities. In this case, we have this inequality. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is enough. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. All right. So you have the number line right there. Now it's getting hard. Okay. Now make the graph. So in this point, when x and the first factor, what happened when the x is negative, is less than -1? In this case, in the first one, is remember we write it before here. I erased the information that we have it right here. So it's negative. So therefore, you have to start it or circle. Make an open circle right here. Remember when use the open circle like this, because we are using the sign use less. When the circle is closed, is when using less or equals. Remember, or greater and equals. In this case, it's only the one sign is less, so use the open circle. Okay. Go to the next one. When x, the second factor, x minus 4. Remember, when you solve it as x plus 4. X plus 4. It's positive. Remember, it's positive right here. It's positive when x is greater than 4. In this case, it's greater than 4. All right. Remember the factors. I erased the roots. The roots that we have. The roots. Let me remember right here. Roots is a -1 and 4. That's the roots. Where we have to graph. That's the roots. Negatives and positive 4. Then we have when it's greater than 4, then the 4 is positive, right? Then it's positive, then not negative, so write it right here and then use the open circle, right? Correct. So then make your graph right here in this way. So this is the solution. Graph the solution, the square or the quadratic inequalities. This is the graph, the solution of the quadratic inequality. In this case, this problem. Solve for x and graph the solution. X plus 1 times x minus 4 less than 0. That is the solution. Okay. X less than -1 and then x greater than positive 4. Okay, right? Correct. So thank you so much for watching my video.